Jeff Chandler's name still sparks curiosity, admiration, and debate decades after his death. Often remembered for his commanding presence and striking good looks, Chandler was far more than a Hollywood heartthrob. His life unfolded at the intersection of ambition, artistry, and personal struggle, shaped by both triumphs and painful misunderstandings. Stories surrounding his relationships, particularly later controversies tied to public memoirs and rumors, have at times threatened to overshadow his professional achievements. Yet when stripped of speculation, Chandler's true legacy rests on his dedication to acting and his refusal to be confined by stereotypes. He lived in an era when Hollywood manufactured images aggressively, often at the expense of nuance or fairness. To understand Jeff Chandler fully, one must look beyond sensational claims and focus on the arc of a man who rose from modest beginnings to become one of the most respected performers of the Golden Age, leaving behind work that still resonates. Brooklyn beginnings and cultural roots. Jeff Chandler was born Ira Grossel on December 15, 1918, in Brooklyn, New York, into a Jewish household deeply connected to cultural tradition and family values. His upbringing was shaped by community, resilience, and a strong sense of identity during a time when immigrant families worked hard to secure opportunity. From an early age, Ira showed an interest in storytelling and performance, captivated by radio dramas and stage productions that offered escape and emotional expression. His home environment encouraged curiosity and imagination, providing fertile ground for creative growth. These early influences instilled in him an appreciation for discipline and emotional depth, qualities that later defined his acting style. Brooklyn's energy, diversity, and grit became part of his internal landscape, giving him a grounded perspective even as fame later transformed his life. Long before Hollywood, Chandler's roots shaped the man he would become: education and the discovery of performance. Chandler's passion for acting deepened during his teenage years, leading him to Erasmus Hall High School, a Brooklyn institution known for fostering artistic talent. There, he found encouragement from educators who recognized his potential and peers who shared creative ambitions. School productions became a proving ground where he refined his voice, posture, and emotional control. Acting offered him something powerful: a sense of purpose and connection. Unlike fleeting adolescent interests, performance felt essential to his identity. He approached the craft seriously, studying character motivation and stage discipline. These formative experiences laid the foundation for his later success, teaching him how to command attention without excess and how to communicate feeling through restraint. The stage became both a classroom and a sanctuary, reinforcing his belief that storytelling could bridge personal experience and collective emotion. This conviction followed him throughout his career. From military service to Hollywood aspirations, World War II interrupted Chandler's artistic ambitions as he served his country with discipline and resolve. Military service left a lasting impact, both emotionally and physically, instilling resilience while also contributing to chronic back pain that followed him for life. After the war, he returned determined to pursue acting professionally. Relocating to Los Angeles, he adopted the name Jeff Chandler, a decision reflecting both reinvention and practicality in a competitive industry. Early years were marked by radio work and small film roles that tested his patience and endurance. Success did not come overnight. Chandler navigated rejection with quiet persistence, relying on the same discipline learned during his service. These struggles shaped his humility and appreciation for opportunity. When Hollywood finally noticed him, it was not luck alone, but preparation forged through years of persistence and sacrifice. Universal Pictures and the rise to stardom. Chandler's career took a decisive turn when he signed a contract with Universal Pictures in the mid-1940s. His tall stature, deep voice, and intense gaze made him stand out in an industry hungry for distinctive leading men. His film debut in Johnny O'Clock in 1947 offered audiences a glimpse of his natural screen presence. Though the role was modest, it established him as an actor of promise. Universal recognized his potential and gradually placed him in more substantial roles. Chandler approached each project with seriousness, treating even smaller parts as opportunities to refine his craft. This steady progression culminated in Sword in the Desert in 1949, where his performance captured attention and marked his arrival as a genuine star. From that point forward, his ascent within Hollywood's golden age felt inevitable. Broken Arrow and a career-defining role. Chandler's portrayal of Cochise in Broken Arrow in 1950 became the defining performance of his career. At a time when indigenous characters were often reduced to stereotypes, Chandler brought dignity, restraint, and humanity to the role. His performance challenged prevailing norms and offered audiences a more empathetic portrayal rooted in respect. Critics and viewers alike responded strongly, leading to an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. The recognition cemented his status as a serious actor capable of depth and nuance. Broken Arrow transcended the Western genre, influencing how stories about conflict and understanding could be told. For Chandler, the role represented more than acclaim. It validated his belief that acting could shape perspective and conscience. The performance remains a cornerstone of his legacy and a testament to his commitment to meaningful storytelling. Versatility across genres. In the 1950s, throughout the 1950s, Jeff Chandler built a reputation as one of Hollywood's most dependable leading men. He moved effortlessly between westerns, crime dramas, and psychological thrillers, demonstrating range and adaptability. Films such as Female on the Beach, The Tattered Dress, Man in the Shadow, and 10 Seconds to Hell showcased his ability to convey authority, vulnerability, and moral complexity. Audiences were drawn to his rugged charm, while directors valued his professionalism and focus. Chandler avoided typecasting by embracing challenging material, even when it meant stepping away from safer commercial roles. His performances carried an understated intensity that lingered long after the credits rolled. Rather than relying solely on appearance, he built credibility through consistency and emotional authenticity. By the end of the decade, he was firmly established as a respected force in American cinema. Hollywood friendships and public misunderstandings. Like many stars of his era, Chandler's friendships with fellow actors often became subjects of gossip. His association with Marilyn Monroe during the filming of As Young as You Feel drew attention, though both consistently described their bond as respectful and platonic. Such relationships reflected camaraderie rather than romance, yet Hollywood's rumor culture frequently distorted reality. Later claims made in memoirs by others sparked controversy and fueled speculation that many friends and colleagues firmly disputed. Figures such as Jane Russell publicly defended Chandler's character, emphasizing his integrity and kindness. These disputes reveal more about the era's appetite for sensationalism than about Chandler himself. He rarely engaged publicly, choosing silence over confrontation. His restraint underscored a belief that truth did not require constant defense. Over time, many of these claims faded, while his professional reputation endured. Health struggles behind the spotlight. Despite his success, Chandler endured chronic physical pain stemming from injuries sustained during military service. Persistent back problems required ongoing treatment and affected his daily life. He continued working through discomfort, driven by commitment rather than necessity. Those close to him noted his reluctance to complain, viewing endurance as a personal responsibility. The physical toll, however, gradually intensified. In an era when medical procedures carried significant risk, Chandler underwent surgery to address a congenital spinal condition. The decision reflected hope for relief and longevity. Tragically, complications followed. His health struggles were largely private, known only to family and close colleagues. They serve as a reminder that even the most outwardly strong figures often carry unseen burdens, balancing professional expectations with personal suffering. An enduring golden age legacy. Today, Jeff Chandler is remembered as a vital figure of Hollywood's golden age, admired for both talent and character. His performances continue to be studied for their restraint, dignity, and emotional depth. Beyond filmography, his legacy lies in the respect he earned from peers and the audiences who saw sincerity in his work. Time has softened controversy, allowing appreciation to return to what truly matters: contribution and craft. Chandler's story reflects both the promise and pressures of classic Hollywood, reminding us that legends are human first. Though his life was brief, his impact was lasting. In the quiet power of his performances, Jeff Chandler remains a symbol of integrity, resilience, and timeless cinematic presence.